Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you can see and hear us. How's everyone doing?
Oh,
Hey,
everyone.
We're doing good.
what's
It's a
good,
great
friends?
day.
It's a great day. Oh, look at that raid just as we're starting. Thanks, Stefan.
Sweet.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you for the raid.
Hopefully, how do I sound? Because I just realized my mic is still stuck in headphone mode.
Oh, you sound fun.
So fine.
Okay, it's because there's the little mic headphone icon is still lit up and it's freaking me out. Hello, how is everyone doing? And welcome. Thank you for the Stephen raid. As soon as we start, everyone's here this week as well.
Yay!
We're all here.
We're all
Happy
here.
So excited to go to jail together.
Yeah, let's go to jail.
Right?
You have got to be the only brown man I've ever met that said that sentence.
Oh
with excitement.
with zero sarcasm, 100% enthusiasm.
I'm like, okay, you can be excited to go to jail. I'm gonna leave you right here with that feeling. Hi, everybody. Shareef, take it away.
Yes. Oh, we're jumping to ads. Yes. So, I thought we were gonna introduce ourselves and stuff, but
You're right. See, y'all, I'm all met. I thought we were just gonna do ads and introduce ourselves.
I mean, the people want to know who we are.
They know who we are, but go ahead. I'll go last. LaTia, I'm sorry. We're gonna go in order of Masood and go the other way around. Masood, who are you? What do you do? What are your pronouns?
Hey guys, I'm Masood, comedian, actor, online personality. You can find me at Maroodboy. I use he, him, and so does Gazrik Nomred, our fiscally responsible and semi-questionable backgrounded rock gnome druid from Icewind Dale. And yeah, I'm super excited for today.
Shareef.
Hey, I'm Shareef, he, him. I'll be playing Shaka, Tiefling Warlock, recently back from Avernus and freezing his butt off in Icewind Dale. Looking forward to figuring out what the heck is up with this rock gnome and what secrets does he have?
That's a good question. LaTia.
Me. Hi, everybody. I'm LaTia, and I will be playing everyone's favorite murder bird monk who has feelings about everyone else's feelings. Apparently, both my pronouns and Dahani's pronouns are she, her.
This is me. Hi, everybody. Brandon Stennis. I will be playing Rinn Leodon. Pronouns for both me and Rinn are he, him.
And I'm your DM who apparently has forgotten how to DM from one week to the next and just forgotten the order of things. But I'm Tanya, she, her. I'm playing all of your NPCs, so it varies depending on the NPC. And yeah, it'll be exciting because the rivals go to jail and they don't know when. Now, Shareef, take it away.
I mean, I was trying to set up a convenient window. Of time.
Going to jail ain't UPS. You don't get to. I
wanted a calendar invite that said you will be arrested between these times. Look, it didn't happen.
No.
Would you like to accept? Yes, maybe no.
Yeah, I would be a tentative acceptance.
No. Y'all got to pay for what Gazrik did. No.
All right, so let's give a shout out to the people who have kept us dope for all our seasons. Start out with D&D Beyond, access to all of our digital character sheets, our source books, all that stuff. Check them out at dndbeyond.com. If you're in the live stream, we will have a giveaway of some D&D Beyond.com source material, some books. So be on the lookout for a way to enter in the raffle if you're listening to the audio podcast or the VOD. Thank you so much. But if you join live at Sundays at noon Central, you can get your hands. Well, you can have a chance to get your hands on some stuff. So make sure to join us live as well. Our dice trays and dice vaults are provided by Wormwood, WYRMwoodgaming.com. And if you use the code RIVALS there, you can get free domestic shipping on your wood purchases. Our dice are provided by Level Up Dice, and we're part of their Diceomancy program. So if you make any dice purchases using the link bit.ly/LUD Rivals of Waterdeep, we will get points for that and level up in their program. So make sure to check out Level Up Dice at levelupdice.com. If you use minis in your campaign, check out Eldritch Foundry at eldritch-foundry.com. and use the code RivalsDND for 10% off. Stormcrow. If you go to shop.stormcrow.com and use the code Rivals, you can get 15% off. And they got all kind of cool coffee cups and mugs and masks and shirts and all kind of great stuff like that at stormcrow.com. And if you want to sound silky smooth like we do, check out Blue Microphones at crew.bluemic.com/rivals. Any purchases that you make there will also give us credit.
Cool. Since I've clearly forgotten in 1 week what we do, because it's been a very long week in the US, so please forgive us today.
I was like,
14
man,
years.
it's been a month since we last played together. I gotta get caught up. I'm like, no, Masood, it's been a week. It's been a week.
Yeah, it's been 7 whole days,
Mhm.
and it feels like it's been an eon.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Um,
it does.
But yes, and just in case people were not clear where we are, we're super happy about the president-elect and Madam Vice President-elect, which is why some of us may be lagging a little bit today because we celebrated. So
Yeah.
Unless
For
you're
sure.
Masood, then you're just super, super excited and
I'm-
ready for everything.
Nothing can bring me down. Take me to jail, Tanya.
I have never heard anyone excited. I repeat, I have never heard anyone excited about jail in my life like that. So before we review, I believe we should whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, on 3, 2, 1, whoosh. All right, last time on Rivals, what did y'all do? You had an interesting episode or session, shall we say?
We negotiated the terms of our prison sentence.
Well,
Yeah.
your job that you're there for, you're not really going to jail. Remember,
Right.
It's.
I mean,
You just
I don't
gotta
know
make
how
it
real.
look like.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how real that Speaker Shane is going to try to make it to.
right.
So that's why Shaka is definitely nervous that the speaker's going to try to make it too real.
Oh, like it's like, yeah. You're only gonna be in there for this deal, and then after the information, it's like, no, what?
Yeah. Look, he is.
So we met with Speaker Duvessa Shane to talk about why why Gazrick mostly, but because we're with Gazrick, need to go into Revel's End to talk to Valish Gant. Is that right?
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
Points for me. About getting them out and stuff and how we need to infiltrate and blah 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 blah. So we basically negotiated that the next day at some point we would be arrested, with no time given. It was just going to happen. And Rinn was not with us, so we kind of need to tell Rinn that at some point tomorrow he's going to get arrested.
Or it could be a surprise. You never know.
Or it could be a surprise.
Or could be a surprise.
It could be a surprise. I mean, that would be the most authentic way to make it, to really make it go over, so nobody is suspicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have Rinn not know.
I mean, if I'm interested to see what happens if you leave it a surprise. Now, remember, Rinn knows nothing. Brandon knows what happened, but Rinn does not know about this shenaniganry.
Rinn knows nothing.
So we'll see what happens. Because I have an idea.
Yeah, and then so like after we kind of talked to the speaker, we went out to eat at one of Goswick's favorite spots, a fish spot.
Hmm.
Like we went to like JJ Fish, got some fried fish.
Oh my God, you did not pull out JJ
You know,
Fish.
They don't let you fish at JJ's, do they?
Yeah.
Not.
No, they don't let you actually fish. The fish is already dead.
you know.
Oh, rare. That's. I was like, last time I went there.
Yeah. Like we had like a Red Lobster style. We were fishing out of tanks.
Mhm.
There were 70-pound fish. Apparently, there were some big ones in there. And we got a lot, and we brought some home for Rinn and for everybody. So I don't remember if we ended up back at the place or we were still at the restaurant, but I know that we at least had the intention to bring back a bunch of fish back for Rinn as we tell him that he's going to be arrested.
I think we did, right? Like
you were either leaving the place where you got the fish, or you were just getting back to the inn when we said, okay, that's it.
I could have sworn we had so much fish we gave it to like the kitchen to feed everybody else.
You're probably correct.
I think like because we like caught I caught like a 20-pound fish, and like I would eat half a pound for a meal, and so it was like
y'all caught a lot of fish between the three of you.
Right.
We did.
And then some insecurities were revealed.
It's true, while we were eating.
Yes. Gazrick noted that he was very nervous about going back in and maintaining a hard reputation, it sounded like. And then Dahani talked with Shaka for a little bit about his reservations about getting arrested, which are totally valid.
Mm-hmm.
And Dahani basically threatened to beat up anybody who tried to hurt her friends.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
As you do.
Murder bird.
Yeah.
Love it.
I think
I murder with love.
And for those you love. That's what's that I think Gosrick felt and really held key. Because I think the big concern from him is that last time when he went in, he was a nobody, and he was a fly on the wall, like didn't cause trouble, didn't exist in any way to rock the boat, and now there's going to be attention drawn on us as we enter, and I think like there's nothing we can do about it. Like it's just going to be the way that it is, and so I think that's really where the fear, like the nerves are kind of setting in. But then being around his friends and knowing, we've got another one who may not be fully aware of the situation, but Rinn can throw a fireball when it counts, so things are set. Yeah.
And to that end, I think we probably should tell Rinn, because
of course, yeah.
We don't want that to happen.
Just like fireball
processing. Yeah.
You never let the DM have any fun.
That's a good point. That would be a good scene, though.
You would.
I mean, you can't stop him from using his magic in the prison. Unless, of course, I change my mind about that.
Yeah, I mean, they could have some wardings up,
Maybe.
Rebels End.
We'll see. All right. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Let's all go to jail, said no brown person ever. All right, so the scene is shortly after you've gotten back to the inn, you all have given the kitchen all this fish, and they're actually kind of like, cool, this works out because, you brought them food, and that means people can eat well tonight. The question is, who, if anyone, is going to go get Rinn, or Rinn, have you woken up while they've been away?
I'll say Rinn has been sleeping still, so someone should probably wake him up because he is still knocked out.
What did you drink that you were asleep for like a whole day? As the DM and as a real live human being, I need to know.
A really heavy mead, a very heavy mead, 100% proof.
Oh my God! You just
so Rinn's dead. What you're telling me is Rinn is dead.
So
you're just drinking ethanol.
No, that's not ethanol. That's isopropyl. That's cleaning agent.
So, random aside, mead, even at 100 proof, wouldn't have knocked you out literally all day, unless you drank like a giant bottle by yourself.
Yeah, I can see Rinn doing that.
I mean, do we need to go through the previous seasons?
I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was trying. Okay. So Rinn is not amongst you yet, that you notice when you are waiting for this fish to be cooked. Who wants to try to wake our drunkard elf?
I'll go up there. Like I feel like I have the longest relationship with Ren's, and like I want to, because Shock is nervous about the arrest thing. He might, he wants to make sure that Rinn is okay with it too. So even though he knows that Rinn most likely has more experience with jail since he has kind of grown up as a thief.
Wow.
So he goes up half wanting to console him, but half like wanting to get some advice, basically.
I need to see what happens when you wake him up out of this dead sleep.
Yeah. So we have individual rooms, or
Yeah,
we are like in.
Yep.
All right. Yes.
Everyone has individual rooms.
So I'm gonna knock on Rinn's door because I don't know he's asleep. I don't even know what he's been doing all day. So I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna just pop, 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 knock on the door. That doesn't sound like a knock at all, but
I was like, "Where's that going?"
boing, boing, boing.
God, now I'm just thinking of that alert that J-Rock has. It's like FBI, open up the door.
Yeah.
I just knock on the door. Rinn, are you there?
Huh?
Are you there?
No.
Can I come in?
Sure.
All right. So I guess the door's unlocked. I'll just roll in and say, "Hey, what have you been doing all day?"
I guess I've been asleep most of the day. What day is it today? What's the date?
It is insert here from DM. Well, it's I mean, if you've been asleep, we've been gone all day.
Oh, okay.
Like, what's going on, man? Are you okay?
I would assume I'm alive, aren't I?
Yes. Okay, so do you want the good news first or the bad news first?
I don't want any news right now, but I will take the bad news first.
Okay, so the bad news is that we're gonna go to jail. But it's not like for real.
What?
But look, I'm gonna spare you all the details. We have a contact in Revel's End that we have to get to, and the only way that we can get to that contact is by entering the jail. So we're gonna get arrested, get in the jail, and then find our contact Vashel, and I get the information that we need. Because we met the speaker of Brinchander, Duvessa Shane. So we're doing this little job for her.
Oh, so it's like a secret spy mission.
Yes.
Yeah. That's my type of missions I like to be a part of.
Yeah. We don't know when we're going to be arrested, though. It could be literally any time. So if a cop or someone appears to approach you, just let them arrest you. Don't try to resist or burn anyone or anything like that.
Okay.
Have you been to jail like before?
Just a few times in my teens.
Okay. I'm a little nervous, man.
Oh, it's not as bad as people make it seem. Like you just go in there, you get free food. They wake you up when you need to get up, but I mean, it's not as bad as people make it seem.
Oh, sounds like a hospital or something.
Oh yeah, just the same situation, yeah, basically, but you're not sick or injured.
I don't know. I guess I just have had bad experiences, and now I'm in a strange land, and I don't know what their customs are. I don't know what their jail is like, and I'm just a little worried. And I was wondering if you had any advice on how to deal with being arrested.
Well, my one advice I would give for you, when you go to jail, ask for Larry to give you the stuff.
Oh, so you've been to jail here? Okay.
Well, just in general, there is always.
There's always a Larry.
Yes, there's always a Larry. So whenever you feel like you're gonna get in trouble, ask for Larry.
I never knew that about jail.
Yeah,
but that's a good tip. I will ask for Larry, and I'm assuming that that's some kind of jail code that I don't know about.
Yes, once you find out, you'll realize what I was talking about.
Okay. All right, great. I will follow that. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. So the good news is we got some fish for you.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
I like fish.
I
Are
mean,
there eggs involved?
I don't think so, but we
Oh.
caught these fish. Oh, you immediately sound disappointed. Well, I mean, this is Icewind Dale, man. We got to eat what they eat here, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a downstairs if you want to check it out. We can, you can talk with Dahani and Gosrick, and you know. So do you want to have some fish?
I'm gonna take a quick nap.
Oh, but you just woke up from all day.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
a quick nap, just like probably a 5-minute to 3-hour nap.
Okay. Just remember, we could get arrested at any time.
Yeah,
So-
if we get arrested like while I'm sleeping, I've dealt with that before. I just have to make sure I have pants on.
That is a good. I was not considering that. I was more
Yeah.
considering you being startled out of your sleep and reacting
Yeah.
in such a way that would make it a bad experience. But you're right. All that plus no pants would make it worse. So
Yeah,
I agree.
Of course, that's the most embarrassing part. Like, you know, you get arrested and like you're just like, here are my legs, they're hairy.
Oh, I wasn't
Yeah.
worried about that, but okay. Well, all right. Well, I'll let them know that you are taking a nap. We'll save some fish for you.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess I'll talk to you later.
Yes, I'll wake up when they arrest me.
Okay. All right. Later.
Sounds good. Okay. Good
All
night.
Okay. So I exit the room and go back downstairs. I don't know if Dahani and Gosrick are still there, or if they've gone to their rooms, but I go downstairs.
So Sierra's there too.
Okay.
And when she sees you come back without Rinn, she raises an eyebrow and goes, "Where's the elf?"
Oh, he's resting. But I got him up to speed on what's going on. So
He's sleeping. Didn't you say he was sleeping when we left 12 hours ago?
yeah, I don't know if he like slept for a bit, got up and had a full day, and then came back and went to sleep. But I got a sense that he's been sleeping all day.
Okay. How did he take the news that you were going to jail?
Took it pretty well, actually. I'm not sure he fully absorbed what I was saying. Like he might still be in kind of a sleep-induced haze, but he seemed to take it pretty well. He's been, he's had some experience with jail, so that might have calmed him down a bit. But yeah, I was expecting him to be a little more like, "What are you doing?" But no, it was pretty good. So I think he's down.
1 second. Sorry. Ghosts in the audio. So Sierra just scowls. And she just gets up and goes upstairs. She knows which one is Rinn's room. And she bangs on the door and then just goes in.
Hello?
We need you downstairs to discuss this plan. You've been asleep all day.
I thought someone was gonna come and arrest me when I'm sleeping.
It could be me and you could go ahead of everyone else.
Do I have to get up right now?
She just slams the door and waves, like she just like catches herself because she wants to snatch you out of that bed really bad. She's like, "Look, your tiefling friend has already rubbed me the wrong way. I've got misgivings about all of you, including Gazrick getting this mission done. The last thing we need is for you to sleep away however long you've been asleep, and screw up the mission. Put on pants if you're not wearing sleep pants, and come downstairs. Your friends brought you a lovely meal. They could have just left you. They could have not told you anything. Just let an actual city guard come and get you. So you're going to come downstairs, and you're going to be part of this plan. Or I could just march you to Revel's End right now just for the crime of annoying me.
I guess. But I will say this real quick.
No.
Let me say this real quick, please. I think Celeste would be very, very upset that you are the one ordering me around like this.
I don't know who Celeste is, and I don't care. She's not here now, is she? Get dressed.
You can't say that about Celeste.
I don't know who this is.
Oh,
she's
my
not
Lord.
here.
Well, have you read my book? Here, read the book.
Fair point.
You need to get on your history of Celeste, please.
Do you try to offer her a book? Where did you even pull a book from? I need to know.
It was underneath the bed. He has multiple copies of the autobiography of Celeste to just give to people he meets.
Are these like printed, or did you like handwritten?
For the time period, it was handwritten.
I love it.
She just throws it aside. You have 5 minutes. I'll see you downstairs. And she leaves.
Ooh, lovely.
So, Rinn, do you want her to have to come back?
No, at this point he'll go downstairs and eat.
All right. And she's sitting there, and once she sees that Rinn has finally come down, excuse me. All right, let's go over this one last time so there's no surprises whenever the guard shows up for you. And she looks at Dahani. What's your cover story, or why is it you're getting picked up?
Because several months ago, there was an unexplained string of murders around 10 towns that mysteriously stopped when we disappeared, and maybe we did it.
All right, and Gosrick, that includes you, or is it because you dare showed your face in Bryn Shander again?
I believe that is the giveaway, is that they saw me again, and because of the investigation, linked us together. And I guess I thought it would be easy prey, since this is my hometown. Like I know this area. I could find susceptible people pretty easily. Does that sound convincing? I don't know what type of profile you have on like serial murderers, but it sounds like I'm fitting the description.
Oh, you'd be our first serial murderer that we actually caught.
Oh, look at that! It's the first.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, right? Yeah, it's pretty good.
And the rest of you are just part and parcel of the murders because you associate with someone as charming as Gosrick, correct?
Yeah. I mean, we were well. Like I wasn't here, but you know, I think I would be arrested as an accomplice. I guess association.
No.
Known.
You were the mastermind. So of course you were never.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
But no, I'll just play this out then. Yes, you are the mastermind. You are the one behind the organization and telling us how to do what we need to do. We just implemented your bidding, and this is good for when we get into jail. So then people don't come asking me about information. We can gate check it and act like they need to get through us to get to you, which is not really real, right? You know?
Okay. I can dig it.
Mm-hmm. I
don't
mean,
know if-
is it appealing to you, my liege? See, we're getting into character, right? Yeah.
As long as you don't call me my liege.
Oh, no,
I
it's too
think I'm
far?
good.
Okay, that's good.
No, maybe call like think of like a better name that you would call a mastermind. Like not my liege though. Like I don't know. Big brain.
Mr. Mind? Is that the term?
Mind, Dr. Mindbender.
Dr. Mindbender.
You know,
Big brain
not-
Shaka.
yeah, or big brain. Either one I think can work. Cause
Oh,
I think yeah.
that's the brains. We just call him the brains.
Yeah, we just call you the brains.
the brains. Yeah, okay. Sure. I got it. Yeah, I think that'll work pretty well. But so like I think though that I really want to know when we're gonna get arrested, yo. like I mean, like I'm pretty full from the fish that we had earlier. But I'm like, do we still try to eat fish? Like, because we don't know if this is gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know.
Well, no, Sierra said that it would be tomorrow that it was happening. So we've got the whole night to do.
No, but you know, and like I kind of.
I mean, Sierra's right here.
Yeah, exactly. So like she's there, so I'm not gonna say I don't trust her, but I look at Honey like, I know, but you know.
Well, we could do a little table talk. We could like sort of discuss a little bit about how we're feeling, and then sort of describe that in character how that would play out.
Yes.
Yeah. So like I'll be real. I think I feel like Gazik just feels obligated to Sierra, and the fact that you guys are along is a comfort, but also feels like, okay, this is another debt that I now have to repay. But in that, I don't think there's any misgivings on my end on whether or not she would double cross us. Speaker Shane feels pretty desperate and really wants to like cover things up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that makes it easier for us to be like paid off, so we're mad silent, or if it's to eliminate us. And so I think there's that concern that's in like Gazer's head. But yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that as well. That I think Shane definitely seems like desperate a little bit. Sierra doesn't, but Shane definitely seems like more of a like I'm a politician and I can't be seen doing this stuff even though I really need the information. So
yeah, exactly.
So might be able to use that to our advantage. You know, but yeah. So okay, so we went out, like we had some food. Do we want to just like? I mean, is there anything else we need to do tonight? I mean, do we want to just like? Because I'm assuming it's the evening now. Like we kind of been out all day, right? It's kind of like
we went and got dinner, like that. We said that canonically, yeah.
So, I mean, do we want to just call? Like, do we want to just say, "Hey, let's just do our own thing until tomorrow," or do we want to try to? Because like I don't think there's anything else for us to do tonight, really.
No, it's late and it's cold and it's late and it's cold.
Yeah,
late and cold.
Late and cold. That's Dahani's whole thing right now. It's late and it's cold.
And then tomorrow it'll be early and cold. Yeah. I think that might be a good moment and like for us to like have a settling on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just like we like come out of the conversation and you all see us kind of like look at each other, making allowances. We all go back to our rooms. Rinn, do you go back into your room? Do you like now that you're awake? Are you awake or do you?
I'm awake. Yeah,
you're awake. And it's like yeah. You all see us go back into our rooms. You go down the stairs.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That like smell of fish got you wandering out your room.
Right.
Sometimes I really do feel like you're breaking fast though. Like you ever been asleep for so long? It's like, oh, I need eat something. Like I have not sustained myself in a long
I've definitely
time.
had that happen for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So like, why don't we take a break then with us?
Mhm.
Kind of go into our room,
Mhm.
so we can take a little break and get Tanya back in here.
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry y'all. The hub that my computer, oh my god, my camera's plugged into decided to give up the ghost. That Badoop was a bad Badoop. So
No.
so yeah, we're gonna throw the BRB screen up. I know we have a short show, but hopefully it's just a matter of plugging things back in very quickly. So we'll be right back.
We'll try plugging it on and off again. No.
Right?
Turn it off and on again and see what happens.
Great.
BRB.
We'll be back, everybody.
Be right back. Thanks, guys.
Hi, we're coming back. Hopefully the camera's not screwed up. If it is, I'll fix it live.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm moving. Yay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yay.
Perfectly.
Hi. Sorry about
Did it.
that.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, apparently the power supply to my USB hub is what's going bad. So fun. Real fun. Anywho, how's everyone doing? What were we doing before technology turned against us?
We were just about to end for the night.
Yeah.
Not the show, but the
Mhm.
game night was happening. And
I don't know. We could end the show early and just start over next week. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. We have basically all kind of talked about, that like this will be our last night before jail. So we were like, hey, like we're back in the evening, like we ate. Well, like everybody except for Rinn ate. And like we're just like, hey, let's just pack it up and call it a night and see what happens tomorrow.
All right. I think that is a good place to kind of hand wave and move forward because, well, technology. And unless anyone has pressing business to do overnight or before you all go back to sleep, we will resume in the morning back at the inn and breakfast. Hopefully everyone's actually awake. And
Maybe Rinn.
Yeah.
like if Rinn's not awake, but this time you will not have Sierra to come in and bug you. So it's just you four. What are you doing in the morning having breakfast?
I mean, I'm getting at that fish. I'm getting at that fish.
Mm.
So
Honey.
yeah. I'm like breaking into a fish because like this is kind of a delicacy for Shaka. Like he's like, yo, like they have like this good fish all the time. I don't think he's something he's used to eating, so he's kind of like a little bit fascinated by the fact that there's like this fresh fish that they caught all this fish. So he's like almost disgustingly digging into this fish, like kind of like the way that you eat something like when no one else is around except the rest of the party is around. He's like just digging in there.
Cool. And what are the rest of you doing?
Watching Shaka with something akin to fascination. Dahani's been up for a while. Like there's this very nervous energy about her. Like she's not skittish, but there's definitely like every so often you see her eyes like kind of shifting back and forth. Like, is it going to be that person? Is it going to be that person? They look like they're moving over here, and she's more nervous about it than she's willing to admit.
Okay.
I think in a similar vein, Gazric is now like, it said that it was going to happen sometime today, so it's happening at every moment of today. So like the door opens slightly, he like kind of jerks up a little bit, and then like remembers like, no, you got to be cool. And so that's like happens like probably 15 times an hour to some like as anyone who like walks in and it just like settles. It's like, it's good. Yes, it's good fish. Yes. And just thinks he's got it way under control.
Rick, your hiccups are so violent today. I don't understand what's going on.
Oh, yes, I'm hiccuping. That is what's happening. Oh, so much gas in my system that I cannot process. That's what happens when you hiccup, right? I don't know what it is.
Wrong end. Gosrick, wrong end.
Things when gas gets stuck up here.
Oh, it's okay. So it's not air. All right. Either way, man, this food is so good. I can't stop eating it, even though it does weird things to my body and makes sure I can see 180 degrees around me at all times.
Yeah, and Shaka, he looks up at Gazric, mouthful of fish, and just like, yeah, I know what you mean.
How can I look at Shaka and Tani, and then I look at Rinn. Rinn, are you eating anything? Are you actually enjoying any of the breakfast, or are you?
I feel like Ren is like sharpening weapons and he's trying to hide them in places. Like when we go to jail, he can take it out and use if he has to.
They're gonna pat you down, man.
Well, he's hiding them in really good places.
Look at them.
Wow.
Mhm.
We
No,
better
no,
hope
no.
that Rebels End doesn't do extensive.
This is good. They'll see the guards will be intimidated by how many knives they pull off. They don't know if there's one still remaining if they get them all. No, I like this. This is good intimidation. This is a good move.
Hmm. So should we all do that, or
No. Then it's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it's
Got it.
obvious.
Mhm. It kind of cheapens the effect if all of us are packing. Well, how many knives you said, Rin? 47? You have 47 on you?
48.
48. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And so Rinn is like the walking Cuisinart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's like
Okay.
walking like this. Avoid cutting him.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna let y'all do that. So enjoy your breakfast. There's nothing untoward happening while you eat your breakfast.
Nope. Everything's fine. Everyone around us is just normal, non-cops.
They most assuredly are. I can't play poker. I can't keep a straight face for anything.
I think Dahani at some point, like she's got to go burn off his energy. So she stands up very abruptly and she's like, I'm gonna go for a walk. I think right now in this early cold morning, I'm going to take an early cold walk and I'm gonna go walk. And she just like walks out to walk.
Okay.
Walk out to walk.
All right. So Dahani's gone off on her walk. What are the rest of you doing?
I am still eating, of course, but I'm looking around too. Like I'm trying to survey the. Actually, can I roll a investigation and see if I can spot anyone that looks questionable or suspicious that they might be the arresters?
Sure.
All right, let's roll on D&D Beyond.
Mhm.
All right, so I got a dirty 20.
Nope. Just the usual patrons. There's no city guard. There's no one that could be an undercover.
Okay.
They're
All right.
just-
So that puts him at ease a little bit. So he's still looking around, but not as pensively as before because he's like, I got a good sense of what's going on here. And like I share that with the folks as well.
Cool. Dahani, how long does your walk take?
Probably about 10 minutes.
Okay. So when Dahani comes back, at this point, it seems pretty clear that if whenever your arrest is coming, it's not right now. Are you all just going to sit pensively in the inn all day, or what are you going to do?
I think there's a moment where Gosrick literally confronts that exact thought, where he's just like, am I just going to wait? It's like, is it all I can do? And like you see him like strumming his fingers on a chair repeatedly, to the point that he looks down. He's like got blisters on his fingertips now. He's been doing it for so long he didn't realize. And it's like, the walk actually sounds pretty nice. Okay, and like kind of goes out and just enjoys the cold and maybe tries to sort of do a perimeter of Bryn Shander while he still can.
Okay. Rinn, what have you been doing?
I think Ren is, he's making more food just to so he can have more energy because he's preparing himself to, be taken to jail. So he doesn't know when he'll have his favorite meals. So he's trying to take advantage of it while he can.
Okay. Nothing weird happens. Gosrick, you're out and about in town. Do you want to check anything, or are you just kind of getting that last walk in, knowing at any moment things could change?
I think after this morning of so consistently being uneven around whether or not it was going to happen, it's gonna happen. And you can't control it, and so there's like a level of acceptance, especially with the sun on his face and the wind biting at his cheeks, that just enjoy it. Just enjoy it till you can't. And so yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
A question for the group, except for Rinn, because you didn't go to this meeting.
Mhm.
Which one of you has the letter that Duvessa Shane passed you to give to Gaelish Vant?
I would want to say Gosrick just because
Right?
he's been there
Yeah.
and sort of might have it in, like so I would volunteer if he is, I would volunteer him to take it. I don't know if he wants to take it, but I would say Gosrick, I think it's a good idea that you hold on to this.
And I yes, that makes sense. And I like fold it up a bunch of times and like hide it like deep in my beard, almost to the point where it's like behind my ear and like tucked into like my hair, because like the beard just connects. It's a hair helmet, you know what I mean? And so like this one spot where he just ends up tucking, it's like almost underneath his chin, that one where that, where you get it, that one pocket.
Yeah.
He's got it right there,
what you mean.
right behind his jawline.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured you just put it under your hat, but
No, that's too easy. They're going to take the hat off. They'll see it. No one's going to get in between all these knots. I can't even. It's like, we'll be lucky if I get it out.
Wow. Okay. All right. So Gosrick is back at the inn, I take it?
Yeah, I think after making his way, actually, no. Gosrick makes a walk around town, realizes that he hasn't been caught yet, keeps doing it, just keeps lapping the town, just kind of like going on perimeter of his own choosing.
All right. Anyone going to see what's keeping Gosrick when he doesn't return?
Sorry, go ahead, Donnie.
No, I was just gonna say yes, I would. Like if he's not back in like half an hour, I'm going looking for him.
Okay. Rinn or Shaka, are you going to go look for him?
Yes. Cause like I honestly want us to be together. Like I don't like that we're separating. Like I don't want one of us to get arrested and the rest of us not know. So like yes, I'm definitely gonna join.
I think that is the same thought that Dahani has.
Rinn?
Yes. I feel like Rinn wants to talk to Shaka one more time just to make sure everything's prepared. So
Okay.
I want to talk to Shaka.
Yeah.
Real quick.
What do you say?
Hey, Shaka.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, remember when I told you about when we get arrested, we're in jail to look for or ask for Larry?
Yes.
Okay, plans have changed. Ask for Susan B. Anthony.
I thought there was always a Larry though. Like the prison codes changed.
Larry is gone. Susan has taken over.
Who told you this? How'd you figure this out?
An informant. I can't say anything else besides that. But if you're
not pulling my leg, are you?
No, I'm being very serious. If you need help or in trouble, ask for Susan
B. Anthony.
Yes.
Okay, interesting name. Okay.
We had to change code names because someone found out about the first plan, so we had to make up a new one. So now Susan's taking over.
Okay, like I said, you're more experienced. I'll share it with the rest of the party too, right?
No, you can't tell anybody. No, they can't know. It's only you. You're the only person who knows about Susan and the thing that happens. And I can't tell you what the thing that happens is.
Well, like, what if they get in trouble? Shouldn't they know?
No, just let them get in trouble.
I mean, I don't know if I'm comfortable with this, but
We're not like life is not about being comfortable. You have to do this. If you are in trouble, ask for Susan.
okay.
DM question, because I need you to explain this in character. So in character, Rinn, who is Susan B. Anthony? I need you to explain this in character. I know who she is IRL, real life knowledge. I need to know, who is she in Faerun or the Realms?
Susan is one of the cooks that works at the prison, and she has been known to do favors for people if they're in trouble. So she has poisoned officers. She's poisoned inmates, but she likes to have at least a piece of gold to remember, and for payment, just one piece of gold to do it. So she's dealt with a lot of taking care of enemies, but she had to hide her identity, so she named herself Larry to throw people off.
Okay.
Now we're going by her real name because people found out who Larry was.
And Anthony, is that a gnomish name, an elvish name? Is that a high elf, drow, dark elf? Your GM needs to know for this character.
We'll say Susan is also an elf. Yeah.
What kind of elf?
What? High sorcerer elf.
No, what kind of elf?
Let me see. I gotta really think about that. How many elves are there?
See,
just throw it out there. Just throw it out there.
Just say half. Just say half. Just say half.
Yeah, half elf.
Okay.
Half elf.
She's
I like how
half elf.
I like how Gosrick's helping and not even there.
Look, just we all have like Gosrick's voice.
You hear the whisper on the wind.
Yeah, he's like our like inner conscience.
So there's a random high elf that works in the prison named Susan B. Anthony. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you all, after this conversation between Rinn and Shaka, you find Gosrick in the market square.
Okay.
And he has that look of a man kind of waiting to walk the last mile. Do you actually approach him?
I watch him from afar. I don't know if anyone else like approaches him, but I at least want to like see what he's doing, because I'm assuming that he left for a reason. For Shaka, it's more important to at least visibly see him to know that he's not been arrested yet. So I kind of let him do his thing. Like, he probably needed to clear his head, but like I want to try to keep him in within my eyesight.
Okay. Anyone else? What are you doing?
Like, not quickly, because we all know what we're all waiting for, but like Dahani will go up to him and be like, "Hey, Gosrick, you okay?" I mean, that's not the right question. I got nothing else. Are you okay?
Just looking at this map of Bryn Shander real fast. Okay. Did you know we're standing in the exact center of the town? I'm sure you guys saw it coming in, but it's a circle as you're going in, and this is right here is the epicenter of this community, of life, of existence in this unexistable land. Standing here, I am somehow, we are all can draw a line to everyone else, evenly to some extent. And in there you do not get to draw the lines. They draw them for you. When we get in there, we'll be told how we make connections and how we can walk and where to go, and there will be little time to move on our own. I'm fine. I was walking around and around and around, and then I realized I was making smaller and smaller circles because I wanted to stand here one last time. Also, there's a really, really good spider curry shop like around the corner. So I was going to get like a nice meal. You know, it's actually white meat. Spider meat's white meat, so it's pretty good for you. Rinn, you might be aware of this. It's got great protein, high macros.
Well,
I love how we've been learning that Godric's a bit of a foodie. He's a bit
Oh,
of a
he's a huge foodie, man. Yeah.
shady guy, but
To see if he could have been, he would have been a chef, but instead you sell illegal crystals.
Gosrick, don't forget. I mean, we're all doing this together, so you'll have lines to at least 3 other people.
You're absolutely right, 100%.
And those are lines that you made yourself.
True. I don't know. I just feel like I'm getting stir crazy, you know? It's like at any moment, it's like, is it now? Is it now?
yeah.
I don't know. At this point, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah. So as I see, I see Dahani and them having the conversation. So I do come over. And I just say, hey Gosrick, how's it going? I was a little surprised that you walked off. Like, I think we should kind of all be together so we get arrested. Like, I want to know where we all are and all go in at the same time.
I mean, I imagine wherever we're moving, we're being watched as it is. I'm sure Speaker Shane has the guards following us in a way that makes it clear that they know where we are. I don't know. That's why I assumed like these men were going to come out of a corner in cloaks and like kind of put blindfold, like the bags on our head. They say,
And go, yeah.
yes. You see, I see you have also read that story. Very good. But I don't know, man. You're right. We should probably be somewhere where if they round us up, we're at least rounded up together.
And just as you say that, you hear a very gruff voice yell out, Gosrick Nomrad, is that you?
Okay, so we need to act. It's just like the positions, right? I'm not going to answer because I want to make it seem like I'm not, like I didn't hear it. You know what I mean? Like, because it's behind me, right?
Can I see where the person is coming from?
Oh, absolutely. You're in the wide open market square.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I will sort of kind of step into the viewpoint of this person in Gosrick, like I'm trying to pretend that Gosrick isn't there.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
I
Bold
don't know.
move, Cotton. All right.
I like that though.
So Dahani does that, and the city guard that is wearing the crest of Bryn Shander, which for those who don't know what it looks like, it is a shield with black antlers and a chafe of what looks like wheat between them, almost making like a very strange deer face. And there's leaves kind of decorating the city shield. You see guards with that insignia walking towards your group, Dahani. So, are you doing anything? You're muted.
I kind of whisper, maybe we should like walk away? Like, no, you're not talking to us. We're completely innocent people. Let's just like walk away and ignore them. I don't know.
Shouldn't we just I mean, if we think these are the people to arrest us, shouldn't we just get arrested? Like, do you think it's someone else?
Well, I think it's them, but
So,
maybe we
quick
should make it a
question
little
for
bit-
Dahani.
Yeah.
Would you know what the symbol of Bryn Shander looks like? I gave it to you as a player. Would you, as a character, know that?
Yeah, because we were here at the end of last season.
Yes.
Oh, and we were
Right.
and the guards they were like we met
Yes.
a bunch of the guards.
Okay,
Yeah.
just
We
making
met a couple
sure.
of guards.
So you're not like, I don't know who this is. I'm out.
No. I think it's like we need to. If we make it look like we're just going to get arrested, it's gonna be really suspicious.
Well, I don't mean like lay on the ground. I mean like, give like a half-hearted little trot away, like, oh no,
You'll never catch me alive, coppers.
yeah, exactly. Not a copper, say, and well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to give them an excuse to like, do anything more than they have to do. So
You hear the voice again. Gosrick Nomrad, come from behind that bird right now.
Oh, okay. So now it's real. Now we have to act like we're kind of big shots. Okay, so I'm going to make it look like a fake struggle. I won't hurt anyone, but we got to make it look convincing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I will jump out behind what's it called? Tahani, and start charging at this guy. Wild shaping into a bear. And
yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
he wanted to see Gosrick Nomrad, and we got to make a show of it. Yeah,
Okay.
I fully expect to lose. I hope they do as much non-lethal damage as they can. But that is the vibe. We'll see how it goes.
I love this.
Here for
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right.
It's a big bear, man. Doesn't mean it's just a big bear charging at you. Could just want hugs. That could be what happens.
So as the guard sees you shift into a bear, he pulls out a sword and shield. Roll initiative. Because
Is that for all of us?
All
Or-
of you. You're all
Okay.
together. Roll initiative.
Well, I mean, I could be like, I don't know that guy. I don't know that man.
No. You're all together.
I got a beautiful 2. So with the plus
Even
0,
though you're charging,
I'm trying. It's a very slow charge. They're like on the other side of the marketplace. Like I'm surprising 0 people with this move.
that is hilarious. I got another dirty 20. Wow,
I
And
rolled a
you've-
natural 1 for a 6.
look at that!
You rolled a natural 1 and got a 6.
I got a 20.
Wow,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. I need paper.
Rin and I are ready to go.
Y'all surprised me with your good rolls.
Wait, you
Don't say y'all. Like we all did great.
yeah. Wait,
Some of y'all. What?
wait, you wrote a 20, Rin? You said?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a
What
nat
is your-
20 or dirty 20?
Nat 20.
Oh, that's 20.
Oh, okay. Humble.
Okay.
Rin is finally awake.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rinn, you'll be first unless somehow the guard gets also a nat 20. Who got a dirty 20?
I did.
Gosrick, you said you got a whopping 2?
Got a grand total of 2.
2.
And Hani, that was a fail.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1, but it's a 6.
No, it's a fail because you got a nat 1.
Yeah.
That was a crit fail, so you go dead last.
Yeah, that is that smooth framing. It's like it was a 1.
No, I'm super shocked at the fact that Gosrick just became a bear. So
I know you're just like
stuns me.
Wow, the city guard was so stunned by this bear, he will go after Gosrick, but before Hani.
Wow.
Yeah, this is also like in an open market, right?
Yep.
This is like-
Yeah.
And so there's also going to be 4 city guards joining in on a later round.
oh no.
So I'm going to roll initiative. Oh, they did so much better. So when these other city guards join in, they're going to go after. They're going to go after Shaka.
Yes, exit left, pursued by bear. Indeed.
Exit.
left.
All right. So right now, the city guard that you are fighting until this round is done is a lieutenant. Rinn, you got that nat 20. What you doing?
I would like to perform. Ren would like to perform a fire bolt on the guard.
Do you mean
Does he-
cast a firebolt?
Yeah, so he's going to light this sucker up.
I would like to see him perform it. like actually do some kind of
Nice.
Well, I mean, it's this whole fight is a performance, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I vibe that.
Oh, it's actually, yeah, it's a good point. It is kind of like because like we're not trying to kill this guy.
Oh, no.
Oh,
we don't.
Ren's trying to kill him.
Sorry, I didn't make that clear. Yeah.
Ren's trying to kill this, sir.
Well, I mean, then you'll really
sure.
have something to go to jail for, murdering a city guard.
Yeah.
Well, we already rolled, so it's fine. I got a 14.
You gotta respect the die.
I got a 14 here. And like Ren is he does like a little twirl, like with his hands in the air and twirls around, and the firebolt comes out of his hands and he like strikes it down on the guard.
And you said you
He's
got
like-
a 14?
Yeah.
That just misses.
Damn.
And you're in
Okay,
a
well-
market full of people.
Oh,
no.
no.
Like bird people, other people.
I mean,
You're the one that started to throw fire in broad daylight. I can't help you, bro.
Oh.
So roll a d6 and you tell me what the number is.
Okay. Oops.
You have actual dice there, don't you?
No, I just always use this. I got 2.
So 2 civilians scream in agony as your firebolt hits them.
Oh, no.
They'll be fine.
It's fire.
It's a real crime now.
I know.
Murder.
Oh, God.
Murder most foul. Shaka, you're next.
Okay, all right. How far away am I from this lieutenant?
You were not right up near Gosrick when he was called. I'd say at most 25 feet. But remember,
Okay.
Gosrick is a bear charging the lieutenant that is now dodged out of the way from the fireball, and you hear the screams of these 2 people that were just trying to buy apples this morning.
Okay. I will ask if the DM will allow this. Can I like roll to try to miss? Like instead of trying to hit, can I roll to try to miss? Because again, I'm not trying to hurt this guy. I'm just trying to make it look like we're, resisting. So
So what were you going to do for an attack?
I was gonna try to like, I was trying to move up to him and do a melee attack, but try to miss intentionally with the melee attack.
That would be more of a performance if you're trying to miss, I think, because if you roll really well on a melee attack, you would hit him.
Okay.
Unless you want to give yourself disadvantage and take the lower rolls, but we're dealing with dice.
Let's do a performance. Why not? I kind of like a Masood's idea of it being a performance. I like that.
All right,
right, yeah.
please give me a performance of fake hitting this city guard that, keep in mind, he's on alert. There's a bear charging him, and you're about to show up next to him and try to fake hit him. So just keep that in mind.
It's okay. I'll barely make it.
Oh,
Out!
Thank you.
Out.
Masood Haque, people. 19.
So give us the performance of your life before you go to jail.
Okay. So I run up. I am trying to look as mean as I can. I'm guessing with a 19, it actually looks pretty convincing. And I go in for what looks like kind of like an uppercut, I guess. So I'm trying to dash in and kind of do like a lunging uppercut. And I kind of go right to the side of the lieutenant's face. So like my fist kind of goes like that. So I kind of miss his face like that. So I go in and I just wing it.
And he just like as he's trying to make sure the bear isn't going to actually attack him, he's looking at you like, what? And he actually like pulls up his shield and he's looking at you like, what are you doing? There's a bear.
Yeah, well, that's our bear.
And he is like, bro, there's a bear. Why are you we can't play fight right now. There's a bear.
Wait, I'm actually trying to fight. It's not a play fight.
Yeah. Oh my god, I looked at the chat. Yeah, that's sure you can missed. Bear Gosrick, it is your go.
So I just had to double check this because of my level, and I was looking at what rating. I am a polar bear specifically, and I come charging at him, and I'm going to do. How far away is he? Can I
From
reach?
you? Probably
From me?
10 to 15 feet because you changed mid step.
Yes, I have a 40-foot speed, so that's not an issue. I'm going to make non-lethal damage attacks. Non-lethal damage attack. Like I'm doing non-lethal damage on this person. I want to make that attempt.
Okay.
I have multi-attack, so I'm going to attack twice, and the attack is a bite and then a claw. It is it's a +7 to hit. Okay, so let's roll.
Okay, you gotta beat a 17.
I gotta beat a 17, so I gotta beat a 10. Let's do that. Come on. Big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. Oh, got a 6 and a 7. Both miss. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good job.
So, well, actually, with the 6 plus the 7, yeah, 13 and 14. So definitely neither of them make it. Yeah, so I just come up and just try to like claw at him a couple times. Rawr, yes. Beware, I am a polar bear. Yes.
Can you talk as
me.
Hold on, can you talk as a polar bear?
Yeah, I've wanted this chat. Can you still? I think I made a bit of this last season where I was like, I just like to impersonate animals, and you like heard Gosrick speak normally as a bird. So I think that carries over. That he's like like a bear. It's like roar, get away from me! I am a bear. I will eat you. Rawr. Rawr. It's very
because as druids you keep your intelligence, so if you're smart enough, I would think that you could try to. You might not sound perfect, but I think you could talk.
Yeah, for sure.
Wild-shaped animal.
I think it works 100%. Just because it's awesome.
Oh my god. You know what? I want you to perform this whiff as Bear Gosrick, please.
Oh, absolutely. So Bearsrick comes up and he goes, yes, it is I, the great and mighty Gosrick Nomrad, and you, fierce and mighty Lieutenant of Brinchander, shall meet your doom against me and my accomplices for discovering that I have returned to ravage this land. Have at ye! And like my paw print clearly lands right in front of him.
Wow.
Oh, good dodge, sir. And I like bite like 2 feet away from his chest. So nimble, but it will not save you today. Yeah. And that's my turn. As I just like stand in front of this guy and like draw as much attention to us as I can.
I hope you realize that the lieutenant is not playing with you all.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just so you know.
It's gonna switch real fast. Like Gosrick thinks this is like a fake fight, and he's gonna get like put in handcuffs. Like, oh, ow, dude, come on, chill. Yeah.
Dahani, it is your go. Oh no, it's actually the city guards go, then Dahani.
Yeah.
That's okay. Go for
The
it.
city guard like jumped a little bit when the bear like bit at him. And he like actually, because he realized he's in a marketplace, and he's not sure what an angry bear will do. He like actually slaps his sword on his shield, trying to get the angry bear or whatever you are. He saw you shift from a gnome into a bear. Try to get you to like change back, do something except bite him. And he slaps his shield. Go! Shoo! Become Gosrick again! Shoo!
The only way you're going to get me to come Gazark again is if you do 42 points of damage. Come on.
I mean, you could just ask. And he might do that. So wait, did you say that as a bear?
I was like, I think the equivalent is like the only way you're going to get me back is if you force me back. Like to goad him. Yeah.
Okay, well that could still happen. That could still happen. Dahani, it is your go.
Boy. She had a plan. Then Gosrick said, "Rar, I'm a bear."
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I feel like all plans are kind of out the window at this point.
Fun with this. I'm gonna move over to Gosrick, to Bearsrick, to Polar Bearsrick, and I'm gonna bop him on the head because
Oh,
of when a plan like this is in action, there has to be one of us who is like the straight edge person. Like, no, we don't want to make this any harder than it has to be. And right now that's going to be Dahani, because trying to perform anything with her -2 charisma will not go well. So yeah, she's going to like bop him twice on the head.
All right, strong as can be, Monk. Let's see how that works out for you.
All right, so that's 2 attacks. It's an 18 and a 21.
Gosrick?
Yeah, those both get through my 12 armor class for sure.
All right, how much damage are you doing to Bearsrick?
That is a total of 22 points of damage. And then like you hear Dahani say like it's I'm pulling my punches, so I'm trying to not make them hurt as much as possible. But you also hear Dahani say, "Can you put some sense into your head, please?"
No! My once friend is now betraying me to serve the. Is this part of the? Is this the character you're playing? Is it betrayal? Because you're really selling it. That I think you broke a few ribs. They'll adjust when I go back. But oh god,
I didn't hit you that hard.
I mean, you like knocked out half of my hit points as a bear, so it's pretty hard.
Polar bears are hardy. You got this.
He like vomits a little bit of blood. And he's like, okay, we're back in it.
That's all.
this is the worst.
This is the absolute. That's Dahani's turn.
All right, we're back at the top, and Rinn, you have now made villager barbecue.
Mm.
What you doing?
Well, Ren has obviously noticed that he, has hurt some people that he wasn't supposed to.
Oh, they're more than hurt.
Yeah. He gets really upset by what he did, and he's gonna pass on his turn, and he's like sits on his hands.
So you are holding your action.
Yeah. So he's sitting on his hands because he doesn't want to like do that again, like burn people.
Okay. In that case, next up is Shaka.
Okay. So man, there's so much going on here.
This was a choice you all made. You could have just
Yeah,
gone on
I know.
quietly.
I know. All right, so I'm still up close to the guard since I whiffed with that uppercut. I want to grapple him. I want to try to grapple him and like rustle him to the ground. So I guess that would be a
Okay.
contested strength, I guess. Or
Sure.
whatever you want it to be.
Sure. But also realize that at this point, their additional city guards have now joined the fray, and it'll be their turn next.
Okay, That's
So even if you get this one city guard down, there are 4 more people to fight.
Well, that's
Gosrick's like,
fine,
yes,
'cause-
no good. Make it look like
Yeah.
he needs help. Like, but
yeah,
yes.
yeah, exactly. Like plus like Shaka has a sense that this is like the guy, like this is the lieutenant, and the other people are like, you know, kind of standard guard. So let me do a strength roll here.
Okay. Now this is a human in plate, so
Yeah, 9.
Exactly. Good. It fails. You get grappled. This is going perfectly.
Yeah, exactly. I got a 9.
wow, you totally failed that. Did you actually
yeah.
fail?
I didn't crit fail.
Okay.
I just got a 9. I got a
Oh,
9.
you fail. Even though you are taller and a tiefling and strong, he basically bashes you over to your back with his shield because he's got orders to bring at least Gosrick in alive. The rest of you, So he basically bashes you away when you try to grapple him because he's more concerned with this bear not eating him. He's not worried about this random tiefling. He knows who you are, but if you die, oh well. And with that, 2 of the additional city guards have now entered the fray, and they're surrounding Bearsrick. And Bearsrick, what is your armor class?
It is 12. I fully expect them to get through it. I hope so. I truly do.
All right. I'm going to roll. Luckily for you, they're too close to use a crossbow, because otherwise I was going to do that to you. But basically they are doing dagger attacks because they're trying to shoo the bear away from the populated area. Mm-hmm. And because these guards came running up, they don't know that you're actually a gnome.
Right.
They just know that
they just think it's a loose bear.
Just a bear got in.
They're just like, oh shit, a bear.
There's a bear in my boot.
There's some bears in this house. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. All right. That doesn't work at all.
If you think about it, though, like, what is a bear?
I'm so sorry.
Please
Nat
knock
20.
That. Get my last 21 polar bear health. Please drop it to 0.
Oh boy, that was a crit.
Of Bryn Shander. That's a whacked ass polar.
Yes.
I can't stand y'all. And hi, welcome Raiders while I figure out damage. It'd be great if what a dagger's only a D4, right?
Yes, either is 4 or 6, but
are they flanking? Do they get like sneak attack on me? Because I'm not paying attention.
Well, they got a crit, so
that doesn't matter yet.
So yeah, they get a +6 and it doubles because of crit, and there's 2 of them attacking. So 10, 20. They each did 20 damage to you.
Perfect. It knocks me out of my polar bear form, and I'm on the ground in front of the lieutenant, and I go, "Oh no! Foiled again by the agents of Prince Shander. But lo, behold, me and my gang will not be kept for long in Revel's End. Okay, now you can take us to jail. We're ready." And I put my hands up immediately after.
Wait, no, you're like out of your bear form, right?
Yeah, I'm a human again. I knocked to 0. I'm like cut.
Because I kind of imagine a bear.
Yeah.
Just like,
oh my god! Someone please draw a bear Gosrick going, "Take me to jail, boo boo."
Take me to jail. Yeah, no, he's back. He drops down and says, "No, and we would have gotten away with the 2 if it wasn't for Lieutenant. What was your name again?"
Lieutenant is just staring at you like this is the most bizarre arrest I've ever had the misfortune of being part of.
These meddling guards! I would have gotten away with it too if these weren't for these meddling guards. Okay. Yes. Hey, does Susan still work in the cafeteria? I'm chatting up the guard now on the way in.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He just like slaps shackles on you. He's like, take that up with Revel's End. Mm-hmm. I work for the city. I don't work in the prison. And the additional guards have come to gather the rest of you up, and they look at Rinn. You You're going to the special place because you committed murder. More murder.
All right, I accept my fate.
Damn.
And yeah, I just rolled over. Okay.
Oh, shit, Rinn.
I'm
Oh my
gonna
God, Rinn,
pretend
you
to struggle.
murdered someone? Oh my, I didn't even notice. Like, God, those are like innocents, man.
It happens in the heat of battle.
Yeah, we're that tough. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I really like. I'll leave some money for the family or something. But
You don't
I'm
even
gonna
know.
pretend to struggle.
no, I'll find out. I'll like Gosrick is gonna find out now, like who Rinn murdered and what orphans were left behind.
Wow. So Art and Dahani, you're pretending to struggle.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh no, and then I'm gonna like try and run away. Probably like get 5 feet off the ground with my wings and just try to be like, no, you'll never take me alive.
And the guard that is looking at you half-assedly try to fly away, just like throws a baton at your feet to try to knock you down. Like, I can't jump that high. It's like when you're trying to like hit a fly or something that's like just out of reach. They just like whip their baton to like try to get your feet.
That's fine. Can I anticipate it coming and like lower myself so that it hits me in like the back and I like skid across the snow?
Ooh.
You gotta role play that out.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's like I start running and I know that I'm fast, so I'm trying to not like absolutely get away. So I'm probably moving at something like half speed. And so I like I just start to get off the ground and I see him reach for his baton and throw it. And I'm trying to like look behind me so that it looks like I'm like, oh no, but instead it's like, okay, where is this baton gonna hit me? So that I can actually be hit by it.
Yeah, it hits you, and there's that puff of like white everywhere as this giant black and red Aarakocra lands in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're cold and full of snow, Dahani.
I am. I'm cold.
Good job.
It's early. I'm full of snow.
It's afternoon by the time all these shenanigans have happened.
Cold. It's noon. I'm full of snow.
Yeah.
Oh right, it's now midday and cold. It was early and cold. Now it's midday
Right.
and cold.
Shaka, are you resisting arrest at all?
I mean, I'm still on the ground, like after getting bashed. So I think I just kind of just lay there. And I don't. Well, I mean, yeah, I try to resist, but not really. I mean, I'm on the ground already. I'm kind of maybe doing like a little wiggle, but nothing serious. I mean, I might be doing the worm on the ground, something like that, but nothing serious.
Wrong show. All right, so you all are absconded away with the guards who are just like roughly shoving you like toward a cart. So if you've ever played Skyrim, it's like the start of Skyrim. And you are bound and put into the cart. You're not blindfolded or anything, but the 4 of you are bundled into this cart, and no one is trying to really help you. You hear the wailing of the families of the people that Rinn killed, going, no, they were just supposed to get a pie for dinner.
Oh, man.
Man.
Oh, God.
Man.
So let that be on your conscience, Rinn.
Sorry.
Who put that in the comment? Was like this was like the fight scene from Anchorman. Was truly
That's pretty good.
yeah. Rinn killed a guy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It is. Like Ben Stiller's gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit of a ride to Revel's End, and I'm going to give you a bit of a description, picture, if you will. Regardless of how one approaches Revel's End, be it by land, sea, or air, you see it perched on a high cliff overlooking the sea of moving ice. It is a bleak stone fortress carved out of a gigantic blade-shaped rock. A central tower looms above the rest of the fortress. Light leaks out from its arrow slits here and there, basically Light can get out and so can arrows. No one can really get in. There's no windows in. 4 smaller towers rise from the outermost corners of the fortress. And as you get closer and closer, you can see guards patrolling atop them. This is Revel's End. And it's going to be a little bit of a ride until you are at the gate. So the guards aren't going to pay too much attention to you unless you start bothering them. So are you all talking as you're being led away to your fate?
Like talking to the guards or talking
To each other.
To each other. I'm asking Rinn if there's any other chips that he might know. So he told me about Susan B. Anthony. I'm like, hey man, is there anything else that I should know about this?
Well, this particular jail I haven't heard too much about, but I would say just keep your nose clean and stick to the people you know. Don't talk to anybody that you don't know.
Okay. But Susan B. Anthony is still
Susan,
good, right?
Just Susan. That's the other
the
person.
stuff hasn't changed because before it was Larry. I just want to make sure.
Yeah. I haven't got any information that anything has changed. So Susan's still Susan.
All right, cool. Okay. So that's what I'm doing is I'm trying to get more information from Rinn about his knowledge of his universal knowledge of prisons.
Prison system.
All right.
I think Dahani, as we begin the trek to Revel's End, like the thing she says as soon as they get in the car, I think all in all that probably didn't go too bad, except for the actual murder. Rinn, what did you do?
It was an accident. I didn't mean for it to happen. But accidents happen and we have to move forward.
Okay. Okay. It's a really big prison.
Mm-hmm. So, are you all quiet for the remainder of the ride to Revel's End, up to the gates?
I'm pretty quiet. Aside from talking to Rinn, like Shaka's still nervous. I mean, he is, he's just looking around, trying to keep his cool.
All right. The guards don't talk to you. They don't acknowledge you because you're prisoners. Yay. And you are pulled off of the cart and roughly shoved ahead of these guards toward a very, very large dark iron gate. And that is where we're going to end this week. Next week, processing in prison.
Nice. Nice.
And again, apologies for the tech fail earlier. New computer who this has been moved for the last 3 days. So sorry about that, y'all. But that means we do have time for Q&A. So character Q&A. So if you have a question for a character or an NPC, please put question all in caps and we'll do our best to get through them depending on how many questions there are. Because we found out there is a show following right after us on the D&D channel. And since they host us, I mean, we can go a little bit over, but hey.
We leave a place better than we arrived. We operate by that standard.
We do.
Except for Bryn Shander.
Except for Bryn Shander.
I know none of us have acted that way in the show and have shown any indication like that. But we as people.
Yeah. All right. Any questions for us or for our characters, I should say?
For our characters.
I feel like Danny is typing. There we go.
There it is. Question for Rinn.
Question for Rinn. In as much as I recall, this is the second person you've accidentally set on fire and possibly the third person you've accidentally killed. Why?
Well, it's not like I want to do these things. I just mistakenly do things to people. So I will just say my bad on this one.
Yeah, I think my bad would suffice to the family. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, so that's not really a why, but we'll work with it. Question for Gosrick. Who wants to read it?
Question for Gosrick. Bruh, turning into a bear in the market? What was your end game to this plan of attack? I apologize for that voice.
No. It's good. Dimples and Dice, you got it right on the head. There is no end game. The plan of attack was to be captured, but we needed to protect our image as we went in. Now there's a big story about it. People are going to talk about us when we go into. It's either going to work out great for our reputation as we enter with this level of street cred, when then they figured out, oh, we are also committing these mass murders. Like, people are going to talk. So yeah, exactly. Step 1, turn into bear. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit. And that's what we saw today.
That is absolutely what we saw today.
Is a question for Rinn. Will I Killed a Man in Bryn Shander be a line in your next memoir? Perhaps a ballad about rebels and prison?
Ooh.
Well, as you have asked that, I have been working on a new book on a mystery series that does involve that exact subject. I cannot say much about it right now because it's still in the process, but I will say that you are right that I am working on another book.
Man, Rinn's a busy guy.
I have a question for Rinn. How do you find time between sleeping and drinking and the search for eggs to write all these books?
Yeah, he's a busy guy.
I usually, every once a day, I try to write at least one page. So it takes years to make these books. Lots of practice, lots of editing. So the process is slow, but I once a day I write one chapter.
All right. Any other questions before we start saying who we are, what we do, etc.? Going once, going twice. Although I just kind of want Brian. I saw Brian in the chat. Brandon to sing "I Killed a Man in Bryn Shander" just to watch him die.
Oh, we cannot sing.
You gotta drop a couple bars. Yeah.
We'll do that in another episode.
I got a guitar. I know how to play. Ring of Fire. That's the only song I can play.
Yeah, two final questions real quick. There's one question for both Dahani and Shaka. What are your opinions on the tactics of your companions? Bear? What? I was just thinking that we were gonna pretend to be like, no, it wasn't us. We didn't do it. And then there would be a slight struggle, and then there would be an eventual arrest, not a bear. So I don't know.
I don't mind. I mean, this is a new place. I've never been here before. I don't know what the customs are. I already got in trouble for offering soul coins in a shop. Maybe this is just how they do things. I've seen a lot in Avernus. I mean, I've seen a lot of weird stuff in Avernus. So this is just another thing. So tactic wise, maybe this was the right way to make it like believable. Maybe it's common for, this to the very common thing that people would believe. So, I am okay with this because I'm assuming that this is part of the normal Icewind Dale custom.
All right, and last question for Dahani. I'm sorry, for anyone. Is anyone already regretting the whole plan?
We didn't get to Gosrick's thoughts as he saw Revels end again, and that might be a general vibe. There might be a general instant ball of regret that is growing and growing in the pit of his stomach, but we'll see. Yeah.
I don't want to miss this question by Mermaid Jeans.
I missed it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't in caps. But however, Rinn, did you eat any fish in the end, or did all that happen on an empty stomach?
Ooh. Yeah, I would say that I did not eat. So that is why was
Kill
not able to
someone.
She got
control
hangry.
my powers as much
Mhm.
as I would like to. So yeah, it's very important that I eat before we fight.
Oh my god, we got to keep you fed
Wow.
to
Right?
save the
Wow.
civilians.
Burn down the whole prison because they're gonna withhold meals from him, and he's
Mhm.
gone.
Oh, I'm worried about that now. Oh my god.
Welp, welp, welp. All right. I think that is it. So thank you for another shenanigan-filled episode of Rivals of Waterdeep. Before we end, I'm going to start, at least the way I'm facing, that way. Masood, who are you? What do you do? Where can we find you next?
Hey y'all, my name is Masood. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Maroodboy, MAHRUDEBOI. I'm back, baby. I was off this week for mental health and anxiety reasons, but now I'm feeling great. No idea why. But yeah, you can catch me on Tuesday nights with Mythic Odysseys of Theros, playing over on the Roll20 channel, having a blast. Also on this channel on D&D. On Wednesdays, we're bringing it back. We're bringing it strong. We're very happy about it. It's Balak Bayan returning home. It is the Filipino-inspired tabletop role-playing game that is a diceless, narrative-driven system that we're exploring with Stir Friday Night. Our first episode is up on YouTube. Go check it out. But that's also happening on the Roll20 channel. And then, yeah, I got stuff happening on like Thursday with Once Upon a Game on Indoor Resource Crew, like usual. But all of the stuff you can keep up with and follow. Just, yeah, head on over to my Twitter. You'll see what's happening. But that's me.
All right, Shareef.
Hey, I'm Shareef Jackson. Find me at shareefjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com, and Shareef Jackson on all social networks. So I was scared away by the election, so I did not release the video series that I was planning on releasing last week. For some reason, I thought that it would be a good idea. Then I wised up and said, no, this is probably going to take a couple of days for the entire week, to get drowned out by election news. But I do have the first video all set to go, so that will be early this week. Equation play. So that is where I am playing through games, looking at those equations that come up on those chalkboards, that kind of stuff, and talking about what they mean and how they affect the game that you're playing. So my first episode will be on Control by Remedy Games, and I have another one in the hopper about Spider-Man for the PS4. So which I plan to release when the Miles Morales game comes out pretty soon, actually. So
I forgot about that.
oh yeah, for sure. So that's just that's just equation play on all social networks, but I'll also be sharing it from my account. So just be on the lookout for that. SAS equation play on Twitter and Facebook, Instagram, and as I said last week, a TikTok account. I know, y'all. I know. Can I actually operate a TikTok account? I have no idea, but the idea is to have these like minute-long short videos. So
That's the real experiment.
I'm going in. I'm coming for you, Gen Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming for you.
Cool. LaTia.
Hi. I am LaTia at LaTia Jacquise of everywhere you get your CDs and DVDs. I got nothing going on this week except for Tampo, which is my adventure in the Islands of Sina Una game on Friday evenings, 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central. Other than that, check out Into the Motherlands in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Because I'm writing for that, and I will be writing while I am watching, because that's what I do on Sundays.
Sweet.
Cool. Oh, I guess it's my turn. No, Brandon.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Brandon Stennis. You can find me on Twitter at I am Brandon TV. You can find me on Twitch at I am Brandon. I don't have much coming up for a little bit, but yeah, I'm back streaming on Twitch as I have been able to fix my computer. So we're back. So,
Hey.
And I'm Tanya, your DM for the season, normally Celeste Astorio, creative director, and cast on Into the Motherlands, which in 4 hours come back to my Twitch channel, and we will have session 6 where we left off with an alarm. So let's see what happens. And everything else I'm doing is on hiatus. But tomorrow and Tuesday, I will be on the Rainbow Arcade and Black Excellence Summit, Monday and Tuesday. I'm on panels both days. So go to twitch.tv/Rainbow Arcade for watching all that. We do have front page on Twitch as well. A lot of great content creators and some friends that are not part of the team, but that are joining us, like Cherry Thompson and Stephen Spohn. So come by. We're going to talk about stuff like charity fundraising, etiquette, which many people need on Twitch, and other things, Queer Black Excellence. Critical Bard is also doing some things. And yeah, the Sundays, this is mostly where I'm at. Dungeon Crossing's on hiatus at least till December because Shannon is in New Zealand and time zones don't work out that way for us. So we are actually going to go raid our friends Rock Punch ATL. They are doing a 24-hour marathon for Extra Life. It is game weekend. So if you know anyone raising money for Extra Life, give them a shout out on social media. And I'm going to start the outro and start the raid. So see you next week. It didn't start playing. XSplit froze. Or my internet froze.
I don't know what it needs to do. Are we muted?
But the raid is going through.
And the raid is up now. So I think we're good.
Yep.